Hello dear students, good morning. This is Sanjay Kumar Das. I welcome you to our online class brought to you by Shitakundo Fazal Online School. Dear students, today I am here with a story for class 6 students, and the title of the story is The Garden, written by American writer Arnold Lobel. Means he is a 20th century writer, and if you look at the bird or look at the book at the top of the page, you will see that the title is written The Garden. And at first you should know what is the garden. The garden means an outdoor area containing different types of plants, especially grown up for food purposes or ornamental purposes. Ornamental purposes means for decoration, for your meeting, for your drawing room, for your bedroom, or for your table. You can use flowers. Means I'm talking about flower plants or flower garden. And this is about a garden. So today I will introduce you to two new characters called Frog and Toad. These students, look at the bird. Here the garden is written and the name is written Arnold Lobel. Arnold Lobel is the 20th century American writer, and he has written this a story for children. And before starting the class, you should know some keywords, and the keywords are here: recite poems, read a story, sing a song, and frog, toad, and year, sunlight, time, speech, water, gerund, ground, and sit. These are the keywords. Means you have to know the words properly, and then you will be able to understand. Means after going through this story, you will be able to understand the text, and you will be able to know the personification, and you will be able to know something about punctuation marks. Means you will understand what is comma, full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, and quotation mark also. And dear students, here frog is written and the toad is written. I have talked already that two new characters you will get, and these two new characters are frog and toad. Frog and toad. Frog has a smooth skin. Means when you touch the frog, your hand will go straight. Means there will be no obstruction. But if you go to the skin of the toad, then you will see that your hand is not going straight. Means it's up and down, up and down. You will see there. Means the skin of toad is rough. So toad has rough skin and short back legs. Means back legs of the toad are short. Dear students, get ready and bring out your book and start reading with me, and bring your textbook please. Dear students, the story is written here, The Garden, by Arnold Lobel. The first line is: Frog was in his garden. Toad came walking by. What a fine garden you have, Frog. Means he said. This conversation is going on between frog and toad. Dear students, I'm rubbing the bird. And I will show you something here. The personification is written here. Dear students, have you ever seen that a dog is talking, or have you ever seen the tree is talking, or a flower is talking to you? Maybe your answer is not. No, you have not seen. And have you ever seen a frog is talking? But here you will see that frog and toad are talking. It means they have the quality of human being. Means they are attributed the quality, human quality. It called personification. Means when the frog is talking like person. Here the first line is written that frog was in his garden. I am writing one sentence for you. Frog was in his garden. Dear students, you have learned many grammar topics. I especially request you to connect your grammar part with your story. When you are reading text, you should connect your grammar's idea with your text, with your story. And today I will show you something from the text. Here frog is written, and this frog is, you know that this frog is noun. If you talk about this frog is noun, and was is verb here, and this in is preposition, and his, this is possessive form, P-U-S-S-E-S-S-I-B-E, possessive pronoun, or you can say possessive adjective because it sits before the noun garden, and this garden is also noun. So you can connect your grammar's idea with your text, with your story. Here frog, this is noun and subject also. So you can say that noun sits at the subject position, and at the end you see another word garden. This is also noun. So you can say that noun can sit at the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. These are the place of the noun. And was, here was is the only verb and in is the preposition, and his, this is possessive pronoun, or you can say possessive adjective. So this way you can connect your grammar idea in your story, in your line when you are going through the story. And one important thing is that you can trace the tenses, means which tense is written in your story, and in which line which tense is used. You can easily trace if you go through the verb and if you have clear concept about verb. I want to show you that in later sentence, today came, Toad came walking by. Toad, T-O-A-D, this is the second line. Toad came walking, W-A-L-K-I-N-G, walking by. This sentence is written in past indefinite tense. How can we say that? We can say that after seeing the verb came. It is because if you see the present form of the verb, then you can say it is present indefinite tense. If you see first form of the verb, you can say first indefinite tense. If you see first participle form, and before first participle form if you have had, then you can say it is first perfect tense. Or if you have first participle form and before this if you have or has, then you can say this is present perfect tense. This way you can trace easily the sentence, the tenses in your sentence. So try to use this idea when you are going through the text, when you are going through the story. Hope you will enjoy this and you will be able to understand grammar part. Dear students, at the beginning of the class I told you that you will be able to know punctuation marks, and the next line, in third line, written, what a fine garden you have, frog. He said. Who said? Maybe Toad. They are talking because the conversation is going on between Toad and frog. So what a fine garden you have, comma, frog. Then there are two inverted commas. Inverted commas means note of exclamation. I'll show here that because this is written in outcome, that you will be able to know this. Then what a fine garden you have. What a fine garden. What a fine garden you have. What a fine garden you have. Frog. This line is written in your book, and you see that at the beginning of the sentence there is two commas, and at the last two commas together, and these two commas together called quotation mark, and this is known as quotation mark. I am repeating the line that this is called quotation mark. It is because in your chapter in outcome it is written that you will be able to know punctuation mark, and that's why I am talking about this. This is called quotation mark, or you can say inverted comma, and this is comma, and this is full stop. Dear students, when you go through the line, you should follow these things. And the next line is written, yes, said Frog, it is very nice, but it was hard work. It is very nice, but it was hard work. Dear student, but here coordinating conjunction is used. It is very nice, but it was hard work means the frog is talking with Toad, and he is telling Toad that it is very nice, of course, but it is not only nice. It is nice because of hard work. Means he worked hard, means the frog worked hard, and that's why the garden is very nice. The next line is that I wish I had a garden, say Toad. Means Toad wanted to have a garden like frog. Okay, here are some flower seeds, plant them in the garden and in the ground, said frog, and soon you will have a garden. How soon? Asked Toad. Very soon, said frog. Dear students, if you go to this line, that you will see means frog is giving some flower seeds to Toad, and so that Toad can have a garden like frog. I'm repeating the line. Here are some flower seeds, plant them in the ground, said frog, and soon you will have a garden. Then Toad is asking, how soon? Means very soon, said frog. Frog said very soon. Means it will take no time. You will get it easily. And I request you to turn over the page. And in the next page, you will see that Toad ran home, means Toad went home, and he planted the flower seeds. He planted the flower seeds means he set the seeds, or he set the seeds, and new seeds, said Toad, start growing. Means after setting or after planting the flower seeds, means the Toad is saying that grow out, new seed start growing. Means it's very interesting, and he has no passion, means unstable. Toad walked up and down a few times, means up and down, he's going up and down, means he has no passion, he's unstable. The seeds did not start to grow. The seeds did not start to grow, means Toad wanted to say that he planted the tree, but the tree was not coming, was not growing up. And Toad put his head close to the ground and cried, new seeds start growing. Toad, go through the line again and again, repeat the line, then you will be able to understand. That Toad put his head close to the ground, means if this is the ground, then Toad put his head close, means like this, okay, like this, and to the ground and cried, new seeds start growing. The seeds did not start to grow. It is because you know that seeds take time. If you plant the seed now, then it will not grow up within minutes, within few minutes, or within 10 minutes. It will take time, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, or 7 days. Then it will come out, it will grow up. And the later line is that Toad put his head very close. Then he is putting his head very close to the ground and shouted, now seeds start growing. Means he is becoming excited, it's because he doesn't know about the system, about the cultivation, and he is new one. and that's why he is doing this. And maybe he didn't understand what Frog said. Frog told him that it was hard work. It was hard work means, dear students, if you have any garden, if you were making a garden, it can be flower garden or it can be your vegetable garden, means you have to understand, you have to work hard. Work hard means, what do we mean by work hard? Work hard means you have to take care of your garden, and you have to water the plant, and you have to weed out, you have to make fence to save the garden from animals or the naughty children, and this is the hard work. And maybe he didn't understand the meaning. Okay, we'll see it later. Frog ran up the path. The next page. Frog ran up the path. What is going on? He asked. What is going on? He asked. My seeds will not grow, said Toad. Means, dear students, if you look at the book, you will see that there is a picture, and it is raining. There is a scene when it is raining, and the frog is going with his umbrella. And you know frog's umbrella, and it is very well known to you, I hope, that frog ran up with the path. And what is going on? He asked. Who asked? Frog? No. Toad is asking that what is going on? My seeds will not grow. My seeds will not grow, said Toad. See, what is the idea of Toad? Means when it is raining, Toad said that what is going on? Means my seeds will not grow. Why? Because of raindrop, because of water. But it is because he doesn't know that plants need water. It can be rainwater or other water, or from pond, from canal, from different sources. But plants need water. But Toad doesn't know this. And that's why he says that my seeds will not grow, said Toad. Okay, you are shouting too much, said Frog. Who said? Frog said, you are shouting too much. You are shouting, you will see one funny thing here. These four seeds are afraid to grow. My seeds are afraid to grow? Asked Toad. Means Toad wanted to know that why his seeds was afraid. Okay, yes, said Frog. Leave them alone for a few days. Let the sun shine on them. Dear students, listen here that he is unnecessarily screaming, and that's why Frog said that your seed will afraid, your seed are frightened. Means don't scream, let them alone. And yes, said Frog, leave them alone for a few days. Means don't scream and don't be impatient. Okay, then let the sun shine on them. And I have written here sunshine, and maybe you followed that. And let the sun shine on them, let the rain fall on them. Soon your seeds will start to grow. Dear students, these two things are most important for you. It's let the sun shine on them. Let the sun shine on them. It means if you make a garden, maybe you are making a garden or flower garden or vegetable garden, you cannot make it in your house. Okay, means if there is any roof, then under the roof there is a garden, and the plants will not grow up properly. It is because the plant needs sunshine. Without sunshine, your plants will not grow up. So it is very necessary, and it's very common, you know that, I hope. Let the rain fall on them. It means plants need water. It means plants need water. Soon your seeds will start to grow. Means that night Toad looked out his window. That night Toad looked out his window. Means Toad is still impatient. You know, he is still impatient. He cannot sleep and he cannot stay relaxed. That night, Toad looked out his window. "Oh no!" cried Toad. "Oh no! My seeds have not started to grow." Means they must be afraid of the dirt. He's thinking another thing, that maybe the seeds are afraid because of darkness. And really this is funny for you, and you will see different things here. Then today went out to his garden. I will read the seeds a story. Said Toad. Means I will read the seeds a story. You know, this is really interesting. It is because if you have garden, to grow up your plant, what will you do? Maybe you will plant, you will water your plant, and you will use a spade, and you will weed out from your garden. But you will not do this. And the toad is doing that. Toad is reading a story. Maybe he is thinking that after listening the story, maybe this plant will grow up. And later he is doing another thing. He is singing song, and he is playing music to bringing up, to grow up the plants. So it's really funny. Toad read a long story to his seeds. All the next day Toad sang songs to his seeds, and all the next day Toad read poems to his seeds. Wrote means Toad also recited a poem, and all the next day Toad read poems to his seeds, and all the next day Toad played music for his seeds, that I told you. And Toad looked at the ground. The seeds still did not start to grow. Means he is still impatient. Means this is really interesting and really funny, but it is written here this way to draw your attention. It is because you are very beginner of the school. And what shall I do? Cried Toad. What shall I do? Means after doing everything, after trying many ways, means he is unable. He is still unknown what to do. Then what shall I do? Cried Toad. The seeds are still afraid to grow. These seeds are still afraid to grow. Then Toad became very tired, and he fell asleep. Toad, wake up! Toad, wake up! Said Frog. Look at your garden. Look at your garden. Who said? Maybe Frog. Okay, Toad looked at his garden. Little green plants are growing up out of the ground. Means at last, shouted Toad, my seeds are not afraid anymore. My seeds are not afraid anymore. Means now he is happy. He is very happy. We'll have a nice garden. Now you will have a nice garden. Who said? Now you will have a nice garden too, said Frog. Yes, said Toad, but you are right, Frog. It was very hard work. It was very hard work. Dear students, really this is an important and this is an interesting a story for you. It is because you have learned many things from this story. It is because personification is used here, and if you want, you can connect your grammar with your story. And today we have seen that two new characters, means Frog and Toad, how they discussed about their gardening. And if you want to garden, if you want to make a garden, then you have to do these things. You have to water the plants, you have to weed out, and you have to manage sunshine, and you have to use fence around the garden, and this you have to do. And you cannot be impatient, you have to be positive, never give up your hope. And if you go through the story again and again, then you will be able to understand. Maybe when you are reading, you cannot understand, you are not understanding one thing, then you are removing your book, you are leaving your book, and you are leaving your reading place, and you are going out. Means you are impatient, you are unstable, then you will not be able to learn anything properly. So you cannot do this. You have to be patient, and you have to be positive. You never give up your hope. Give up never give up your hope. That you have to believe that you will learn, and you have to stick with your book. And dear students, hope you have understood my class and you have enjoyed my class. And if you don't understand, I request you to watch this video again and again and go through the story again and again. Thank you for watching my video.